What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving deep into the game of life, where the stakes are high and the rewards are even higher. Whether you aiming for that shiny new Super Bowl ring or you searching for your soulmate, I've got some wisdom, a sparkle of charisma, and a whole lot of love to guide you through.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you too.
I
I love you too. Oh my God.
So ladies, let's talk about how we can impress enough to get the Super Bowl ring or to find the love of your life in 2023. And trust me, this is going to be based on the original blueprint. So you're going to have to follow me on this one. Now, you can be able to purchase this original blueprint from Barnes and Nobles. You can find it on any Apple, bookstore, anywhere. It's sold all over the place. You can purchase it at any time. All right. So get it while you can get it, or you can forget it. And the name of this blueprint is going to be the Bible, y'all. So yeah, I don't mean to lead you on. Had you thinking that I was going to be selling you some type of ebook. No.
Shit. Got your ass.
No. The Bible is the original blueprint to dating and how to become a proper wife or a proper woman, period. So this is going to be based on scripture and what the Most High would tell you should do, whether you believe in the Bible or not. This is great advice that you can be able to go by and you can use as a life guide. You don't have to take it on as a religious thing, but when you read it, there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of substance, a lot of things that will help you navigate throughout life.
Read, nigga, read!
So whether you take in the whole role or if you want to take in partial, just go ahead and follow me, because I'm about to be jumping over into Proverbs. So without further ado, let's get it.
Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, I'm not going to let the wolf eat me anymore? If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. Somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them.
All right, so first things first, ladies. How are we doing on our mental health? Are we doing all right? I know a lot of people suffer from different things when it comes to mental health issues and things of that nature. I know that we're searching for love, and we're searching for things, a new connection, a new meaningful bond, but we cannot bond properly or pair bond properly unless we dealt with old trauma. Yeah, that's right, ladies. We're going to have to focus on the trauma. We're going to have to focus on forgiveness, focus on letting things go and moving on into a newness of life. In the scripture, it tells us that we need to forgive 70 times, 7 times 7. Yes, that's what we need to do to forgive our brothers. But let's listen. We don't mean we're going to make the same mistakes. And when the Most High said, or when Yeshua or Jesus said to forgive 70 times, 7 times 7, of course, if we're going to be reasonable in thinking about it, he means that your heart needs to be prepared for forgiveness for yourself, not necessarily for the other individual. Okay. So be sure that you want to be, have that forgiveness, or a heart of forgiveness for yourself first, then for others. So yeah, but we're going to have to move past it, allow it to go, and then move forward in the newness of life. We don't need to bring up the old past, things like that. And one thing that I always try to do is never carry on your baggage and expose your baggage or your luggage to your new man. You don't want to expose all the old luggage, all the dirty laundry and shit that came from the other past, from your past relationships to your new man. You want to keep that shit in the past, right? As much as possible. Now, he may ask questions and you disclose certain information to him. Of course, always be open and honest, but make sure that you keep that stuff back there. And this is how we're dealing with this trauma, so we can move on, so we can get that Super Bowl ring.
You got to give yourself a break, man. Give yourself a break. Give me a break. And you got to break these cycles. So many of us did not get what we needed in childhood, did not get what we needed in our formative years, did not get what we needed when we decided to go to college and relationships and this and that. And the bottom line is this: The thing you want is likely being the better version of yourself. You notice when I tell people you attract what you are and you hate the things you are, it's because I've sat there and have had to do that work, that intensive work, that uncomfortable work, the work that comes along with having to be vulnerable in front of a therapist, in front of a counselor, to sit there and talk it out, to understand that you bring you to every situation that you're in.
And I want y'all to remember, like it says over in Proverbs 31:30, charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman that fears Yah is to be praised. Now I quote this to say this: real beauty comes from within, from your strength, your wisdom, and your connection with the higher power, with the Most High. So yeah, ladies, know your worth and let your inner light shine. Now let's talk about impressing that special somebody. I gotta take you over to Proverbs 31:26, where it states, and I quote, "She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue." Communication is always key, ladies. I cannot stress this enough. Communication is going to be the biggest part for you to overcome, because a lot of people have a hard time to communicating.
Who is better at communication, men or women?
Women.
Women are better at communication.
Women, for sure.
If men are worse at communication, why do so many women expect men to read their body language rather than just be direct?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Are men expected to be mind readers?
Yes,
Is there a difference between what women say that they want in a relationship and what they actually respond to?
absolutely.
If so, how are women better at communication?
We're not.
But you just said that they were.
I lied, clearly. I'm not communicating well, duh.
If you listen to two guys communicating or just read their text, they're very, very direct. And they're just very direct in general. Whereas women are more indirect, and they expect you to be able to observe and understand body language, intuition. They're much less direct with communication.
Right? So you always want to listen. Keep your ears to your man. And when he's telling you certain things, you need to be sure that you're open. You have your ears open and you're listening. If he's telling you about anything when it comes to communication and things like that, you need to be ready, listening, ready to receive him. If he have his boundaries, that you know, something that he's communicating where his boundaries are being crossed, ladies, open your ears and listen to what he's saying. He's not, you know, as long as it's not unreasonable, as long as it's not something that's harming you or destroying your life or altering your success path, you need to have your ears to him, and you need to listen to what he has to say in regards to communication at always. And keep your open lines of communication whenever he's crossing your boundaries. Be sure you allow him to understand where your boundaries lie. Be sure to let him know. Not only do you need to let him know in a respectful way, but you need to let him know in a mature way, in an emotional, mature way. Be sure that you're controlling your emotions. Be sure you're controlling your tongue and what you say. That's the reason why we say faithfulness, and we say that wisdom and faithfulness is right there on your tongue. You need to have that on your tongue at all times, and always try to speak in wisdom. Always be sure to be faithful and speaking in a faithful way, to where you're instructing him in a faithful way. And, you know, of course, what I mean by that is, you know, if he's coming to you with something, then you are giving him your experience and allowing him to make a choice on his own based on what he's told you. Not you making a choice for him and saying, hey, you need to do A, B, and C. No, allow him to hear what you have to say and make a sound and informed decision based on what you have to say and what based on believe he's the right and based on what he believes is the right decision to make. And it may not always go your way, ladies. You got to make it very understood and clear. It may not always go your way in the way you suggest. However, you're respecting this man to lead you and your household and your family. So you got to trust his judgment and decisions. All right. You got to submit to him and can trust his decision making and trust what he's going to do and what decisions he's going to make. So remember, always speak your truth with wisdom and clarity. I cannot stress this enough. It's very important, ladies. And respectfully, y'all talk about being a bad bitch, but what y'all need to be focused on is not being a lazy bitch. And like it says over in Proverbs 31:17, she sets about her work vigorously, and her arms are strong for her task. Ambition and determination are attractive traits, y'all. Whether you're pursuing your dreams or supporting your partner, show your strength and resilience. Now, in this case, you always want to be sure you're supporting him. So he's going to support you in what your dreams are, whether it be going out here and creating a business, starting a business, or going to get a degree. Your husband is going to be able to guide you in a strong and powerful way that's going to improve not only his kingdom, but you guys' household. If he feels he needs you to go to school to become a doctor, then he's going to send you to school to become a doctor. He's going to encourage you to go do those things because he wants a doctor in his family, in his household. However your husband feels that you should do, you should leave it up to him to want to steer you in that right direction.
So grateful to God. I have so many and a million words to say, to tell you how much I love you. But one thing I want to tell you and promise you, Miles, is I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home and no other. There is no other, there is no one, no plans of hell will ever prosper in our marriage and will ever hold me not to be a wife that is a Proverbs 31 woman. I will become that woman that builds the home as I follow you, as you follow Christ. That is the only thing that we will do in our household. And I promise and I vow that in heaven they hear. On earth I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you as we continue to do this work of God. Because to us, you know, this is beyond just love. This is about God. This is about kingdom. This is about our duty, reflecting to the world what true marriage, what God really intends for marriage to be. I honor you, Miles. And I love you with my all, with all my heart.
And this is the mindset you got to have when going into any situation with a man. If he's just trying to get to know you on a first date, you want to be sure that you have the mindset to be able to say, I would love to go and build this family the way that you see me to do so. I want to see how you want me to do it. I want to be sure that you're okay with the way that we're building. I want to be sure that you understand that your love and your respect comes number one in my life. And that's the way you want to treat any man that enters into your life. Even if you feel as though it may not work out, or not, well, I might give them all I got and the next thing you know it won't work. Listen, it doesn't matter. Once you do it and you're in it and you're doing what you got to do, that man cannot part from you and say that this woman was not a good woman to me. And that's what your goal is at every time with any man that you deal with. It don't matter on any level. You want to be respectful. You want to be courteous. You want to be ambitious. You want to be resilient. You want to be strong. You want to be all those things. But you also want to have a softness and femininity. You also want to be sure that you're submitting to that man and allowing him to take leadership in a leadership position. But my thing is that mindset is the thing that is difficult for most women to understand and to embrace, because they feel like that they're being how do you say it? Put into slavery. Being a slave to a man. You're not. You're absolutely not. You're making this man the most happiest man on the planet. And in return, he's going to make you the most proud and the most happy woman on the planet. So just remember, you go out on these first dates with these guys and they're courting you and they're trying to get to know you. Make sure you're ready on time. Don't be late. Be sure that you try your best to be on time. And if you're going to be late 5 or 10 minutes, that's what you got. Don't be too much later than that, okay? Show up on time. Make sure you understand that he needs to be catching all the doors, any and all doors. If he gets an opportunity, if you meet him at the restaurant, if he gets an opportunity to walk you to your car, be sure he's being a gentleman. He's opening up your door for your car door as well. You know, allow him to be chivalrous. Allow him to do the things that he should do as a man. Make him feel like a man. Those are the things that make him feel like a man. Grab his arm. you know, on the walk back. Grab his arm. You don't have to grab his hand. Grab his hand, grab his arm, do something. If you guys had a great date, he paid for the meal, you guys walking up out of there, grab his hand, grab his arm. No, he ain't gonna be getting none tonight, but you know, in the future, maybe he will. But my thing is, grab his hand, grab his arm, do something that shows that you actually like him, that you actually are attracted to him, you really enjoyed the time that you spent with him. Give him a sign or a signal, let him know what's up. Now, he might even come to you and want to get that, you know, get some loving on his own, get a hug, get a kiss on the cheek or something. You know, if it went well, then of course you may want to consider giving him a hug or something like that, or giving him a high five. I don't know, whatever you're comfortable with, but consider it, okay? Also, when you're on these first dates with these men, make sure they're pulling your chair out. Make sure that they're getting your chair for you and allowing you to sit. You know, let them be chivalrous. Make sure that they're showing you chivalry. And if these men have to be told, if these men have to be guided on it, make sure that you are being a harsh judge on that. You want chivalry. You want a man who's going to be a man, who's going to be a gentleman. Okay? So that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for red flags, that's the first thing. You didn't pull my chair out when I came. Okay, that's a red flag. Don't mean that you just throw the whole kit and caboodle away. He might need some extra coaching, because nowadays women have murdered chivalry. So give him an opportunity to get it together for you. All right, simple as that, and to be able to treat you like a queen. All right. So yeah. Also, and here's the biggest thing. All right, because I know that y'all not gonna like this one. All right, you're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Offer to pay half the bill. Offer to pay half the bill, ladies. When you go on these dates, offer to pay half the bill. I can't say it no louder than what I'm saying it. And the reason why, here's the reason why. Here's the reason. Now, here's the reason why I'm going to tell you that. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if he's any man, he's going to decline your offer anyway. So you're not going to pay for shit. But you're at the point where you can be the kindest person, the most thoughtful person, the most humble person that you can be. You need to take your opportunity. You need to take that opportunity and be thoughtful and be kind and be humble. And you need to say, hey, let me get half of that bill. Can you split the check? Can you split the check up? Let me get half of that bill. Now, if he's any man, if he's a good man, he's going to tell you, no, don't worry about it. I got it. Your next response is, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure, baby. Don't worry about it. And he going to pay that bill. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm going to ask you this question. How much would you pay to know if you're going to be wasting your time with a man or not? If this man's going to be a waste of your time, how much would you pay? Would you pay $50 to know if this man's going to be a waste of your time? Would you pay $40? Would you pay $20? This is how much it's going to cost you to know if this man is going to be a waste of your goddamn time. Because if he has you pay half that bill and you got to fork up $40 for half that bill, then you know he get blocked. That he paying to get blocked right now. So as soon as you pay that, you just paid $40 to know that this is a man that you don't need to move forward with. It's time to block his number, y'all. It's time to block his number, ladies, and keep it moving to the next candidate who is going to be a chivalrous gentleman, who's going to pull your chair out. And then when you offer to pay half the bill, he's going to say, I got the whole thing. This is how you discover and determine who's going to be standing on business and who ain't. For real, you want a man who's going to be standing on business. You don't want no man who's going to be on no bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So pay your little $40, pay your little $50, whatever, how much the bill is. Pay that shit, hit the road. He ain't getting shit. He ain't getting no hug, no kiss, no walk back to the car. He ain't getting none of that shit. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate the night. It was great. No, I can get there myself. If he's still trying to persist on walking you to the car, allow him to walk you to the car. You get in the car and you leave. Block his number. Keep it moving. He's a waste of your time. But a real man, you offer to pay half that bill, he gonna respect you. He gonna think that he gonna believe that you're a humble woman that he can court, that he can respect, that he can take serious. Cause this is what y'all want. Y'all want us to take you serious. So when you do that, he gonna be able to take you serious once you offer to pay that bill. He gonna want to take you serious after that. So, and it's gonna say a lot to him, but you gotta keep consistent. Consistency is key. All right. So be consistent. You're gonna get consistent results. And lastly, ladies, make sure you're wearing the proper attire. Don't show up looking like a no-ho, please. You show up looking like a thought, you're gonna get treated like a thought. You show up with see-through shirts and all that good shit. Hey, some of y'all like to do that shit for fun. You're gonna get treated like a thought. You can get treated. You're not gonna be taken. No one's gonna take you serious. You're gonna get dick and a baby.
Nation, smash and bang is my favorite combination. Kiss it to your toes till you get that sensation. It's a love scene, baby, with no communication.
Buy a dog and die alone.
That's all you're gonna really get, dick and a baby, and maybe a few meals here and there. But you're not gonna get that Super Bowl ring. And this is what we all about. So if you're not about getting the Super Bowl ring, you need to just check the fuck out now. I don't know what you've been doing here for so long. We're about getting that Super Bowl ring, ladies. All right? We're about getting that Super Bowl ring. So if we want to get the Super Bowl ring, don't show up looking like no goddamn thought.
I just tell people what the facts are. You can choose this lifestyle, and here is where you are 99.9% likely to lead in your life, right? You are probably not destined for marriage. You're probably not destined for a stable relationship. Men are going to not want this long term. You can say it 1,000 times. You can have 1,000 cultural examples, and women's still got to go out there and be hoes, you know, because they're about their money and about a Cardi B song. I am fascinated by hoes. I'll say it. I'm absolutely fascinated by the way the hoe mind works, the way the hoe hive works. I'm fascinated.
Next.
And that's why
when
it's such a
Emma
hot
gets
topic
up
to
and does a
speak about.
video and says something like, you know, it's chic to be divorced before you're 30. It is absolutely fascinating to see how someone's mind can be so warped. You're 22 years old and you look like you're possessed by a demon because you are. Yeah. Right? Our culture is demonic.
Because you're going to get piped out. You're going to get piped out and you're going to get brushed on off to the homies. Straight up. He gonna beat the buns and dip. That's it. You're going to beat the buns and dip. You're going to get them buns clapped. You're going to get the buns beat and you're going to dip the fuck out. We want the Super Bowl ring. That's what we want. We want the status of wife. We want him to look at you. So you show up not in business attire. You show up in a nice, sexy dress. A nice dress. You know what I'm saying? That is not too revealing, right? The least amount you can reveal, the better. You know what I mean? Me personally, show up in a nice meek dress. You know what I mean? A woman that shows up in a nice meek dress and a head covering. Hey, I'm all for that. You feel what I'm saying? That shit sexy as hell to me, right? It's the holiness in it. You feel me? It's the holiness in it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But if you feel like, oh, I just can't do that, because some of y'all rebellious as hell. Y'all want to go out here and show y'all ass. I understand. Now's not the time for that. If you want to show some ass, you need to go somewhere else for that. If you want to be a stripper, show some ass, go to the strip club. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to get the same prizes they get. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Show up in a nice dress, nice attire, nice heels. Make sure your nails are done, okay? If you can, make sure your nails are done. Make sure that you're looking good. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, if you look better without makeup, you can determine that by yourself. If you look better without makeup, don't wear no goddamn makeup. If you don't know how to do your makeup, don't wear no goddamn makeup. And if you're trying to be a holy woman, a godly woman, a woman of the Most High, don't wear no goddamn makeup.
I don't like makeup. I'm against makeup. I don't think it's good for women, and I don't think they really need to be using it, honestly. I think it takes away.
That's awesome.
Dude, I mean,
who are you?
I think it takes away from a woman's natural beauty, and also it is so bad for you. Like, you think about how skin absorbs things. When you read the ingredients on a foundation bottle, what is in it? You can't even pronounce it. It's a bunch of crap that you're putting on your face. And that is in turn making your skin worse. So you have to keep buying more foundation to cover up what it's creating.
Makeup is a no-no. And I promise you, if you look good without makeup, and I understand that y'all ladies like to step out, and then how y'all feel, y'all want to beat y'all face, y'all get y'all face beat. Listen, I hear you. Listen, I hear you. I hear you 110%. But I'm going to tell you this much. It don't matter. Men don't care about a lot of that shit. And if you look good, if you a goddamn 9 without makeup, man, flaunt that shit. Sport that shit on a first date. Let them know you showing up to play. You feel what I'm saying? Now that's a real flex. If you a goddamn 9 and you claim to be a 10 or whatever, confidently show up without makeup and let's see how he react to you. Let's see how he react. All men are gonna react. Majority of all men are gonna react the way that they should when they see a beautiful, all natural queen step in there, no makeup, bare face, no beat, in there, classy and dressed. You feel what I'm saying? Holiness in the dress, all that. They show up looking like this, looking gorgeous, looking good. Man, ain't no way in hell he gonna get that. You gonna get that Super Bowl ring, and he gonna fight to make sure you get it. You got him, hook, line, and sinker. And ain't nothing else you really need to do, you know, when you're first meeting them. On a first impression, you showing up no makeup, that's gonna send the wrong signal. All natural shit. All right, now that's preferred. But if you're gonna show up with makeup on, make sure you know how to do your makeup. Do not show up some trash makeup, y'all. Don't show up with that trash on your face. If you don't know how to really do your makeup, you're not a professional at it, or if you're like basic or mediocre in it, don't even do it. Let somebody else do it who better at it, all right? Or something. Or just show up without it. If you really want to flex, if you really want to stunt, if you really want to do it, show up without it and watch the smile on his face. I want to see the flex. Bare face. Let's get it. It's like it says over in Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she can laugh at the days to come. Stay true to yourself. Keep your head high and find joy in every moment with him. Love yourself, and others will love you for it, especially when you're putting the Most High first. So there you have it, beautiful souls. Whether you're aiming to get that Super Bowl ring or you're looking for the love of your life, remember these timeless words of wisdom. Stay strong and stay true. And 2023 is going to be your year to shine. Yeah, keep your heads up, ladies, and keep spreading that love, all right, and that positivity. And if this video really helped you, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, all right? On your way out, click that notification bell so you can receive any other updates that I may drop. Until next time, stay inspired, stay empowered, and spread love. Shalom.